welcome to Mitsubishi. My name's Tim and today we're doing a walk review of our 2015 Triton Exceed. Now this is the 2015 but it is the MY16 update, so this is the first of the MQ Triton update. We'll go into a little bit more of detail about that soon, but first of all we're just going to go around the outside car. I'm going to show you what the quality of this vehicle is. Look at the front here. First thing I notice is the big chrome grille on the Exceed and the updated front of the MQ Triton. The way that it cuts up into the headlights gives it a much more sleeker and smarter look as well, which is good to see. And it's hard to tell in this light, but you do get daytime running lights just along here that do run across the top of the headlight here into that center grille again. This car is also fitted with some nice fog lights in the front. A couple of very minor stone chips on this vehicle, but overall this car presents fantastically. As you'll see, the sun is beating down on this car in the nice metallic grey, giving it that, bringing the paint to life, just really showing off that nice sparkle you do get with this car. As we move around now to our first premium alloy wheel, you'll see that this car on the front is fitted with brand new Bridgestone jeweler tyres as well, which is really good to see. This wheel is a little bit dirty, just a minor bit of gutter rash around the edges here, but not a whole lot going on there. Moving just back down here, we do have some chrome side mirror caps as well with our integrated side mirror. I like the indicator being up here, so it does make it a lot easier for people to see when you're approaching intersections. On the Exceed model, it is fitted with a really nice chrome tubular side step with a nice black to sort of highlight that as well. And chrome door handles. This car being the Exceed does have keyless entry and push button start, so the keys never have to leave your pocket. One thing I would recommend with this car, it does have privacy on the glass, which doesn't offer UV protection, but it's got no tint on the front. I would recommend getting some tint fitted to the front and some UV protection for the back if you are going to have your family in the car, or even just protect the car from those harmful UV rays. Moving down the rest of the side of the car, fantastic condition, nothing that I can see as far as marks go, just a couple of very minor ones into the side of the tub, like maybe there was a bush or something I drove past, but nothing too serious there. Down here at our second premium alloy wheel, presents just as good as the first. Brilliant tread on our Bridgestone jewelers as well. Might even be close to new, still got all your rubber marks here. If they're not brand new, they are very, very close. Looking up, we do have a chrome sports bar fitted to the back of this car as well as a loopless tonneau cover. Coming around now to the back, you'll see that on this car we do have the rear bumper with step to help us reach into the back. A nice reverse camera fitted onto the back of our tailgate here with our stoplight mounted just above our handle. I'm going to open up the loopless tonneau cover now. We're going to have a look inside the back of the tub. Now, unfortunately, the previous owner didn't opt to fit the tub line of this car, so there are a few scratches, no major dings, but just a few scratches into the paint back here. One thing I would recommend is just get the tub liner fitted. It will cover all that up, make it look brand new, and then protect it from any further scratchings as well. We do have some nice rubber mats hiding in the back of the car here too. But overall, the car is in pretty good condition. Just to reapply the loopless tonneau cover, just got to pull it back over, start at one end, flick it over the top, and just knock it down the whole length way, and it does seal itself up very, very nicely. Moving around now to the passenger side of the vehicle. So far it's presenting just as good as the first. The minor blemish there, once again, probably from a tree branch or something like that, but no major dings into the side of the tubs either, which is good to see. Having a look down here, we do have another premium alloy wheel with a little mark on it just towards the bottom here, but once again excellent tread on our Bridgestone tyre. Our diesel fuel filler cap is here on the passenger side. One thing I would like to point out to you guys is with the Triton we do have this J line here, and what that does is it extends the cab back a little bit so the back of the seats can recess in, giving you more room in the back of the cars, making it more ideal for family situations. Moving down the rest of the side of the car, once again tubular side step, and pointing out once again we'd like to highlight, get some window tint on this car, we can organise that for you. The paint's in great condition. I'd probably look at maybe trying to preserve that as well, or even getting some tow bars fitted to this car. We can help you out with all of that stuff. Coming down now to our fourth and final premium alloy wheel. This one's in pretty good condition as well, just some minor marking. Well, actually a lot of that's coming off. That's probably from when they actually left over wax from when they reapplied the new tyre. So that's good to see that this wheel is in fantastic condition. Looks like there's a minor blemish just here on this side of the garden that I missed before because I didn't come around. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to pop the bonnet. We're going to talk about the changes to the engine and economy with this vehicle. So as you'll know, or as you would have seen, the MN Triton had a 2.5 litre diesel engine and the MQ went to the 2.4. Now, it's not as much as a big change as what you'd actually think it is. So what they did was, when they talk about the size of engines, they actually rounded off. So the previous model had a very similar engine, which was actually 2 2.470 in its CC rating or size, whereas this one went to 2.44, so it just rounds down now. So it's only a change of 30 cc's out of 2,500, so it's not a massive difference. But what it does mean is this car puts out more power more efficiently, which is great to see. So this engine does put out 133 kilowatts and 430 newton meters of torque. This particular model is paired up with our 5-speed automatic transmission and 4x4 driving range. With our diesel tank, 75 litres large, it actually does average 7.6 litres per 100 k's driven, which is really, really good to see, meaning you can actually average around 990 kilometres from a full tank of fuel. Now this vehicle, when you do fit it with the tow bar and electric brakes, you can tow the full 3.1 tonne towing capacity as well. As I mentioned before, fitting your family in the back, this car does have a 5-star ANCAP safety rating and 7 standard airbags. Okay, so moving to the interior of our car, you'll see that the inside has been looked after just as well as the outside. Starting here at my right, we do have a nice piano black finish with our full electric window control. Moving our steering wheel to the right, we've got our push to start button here on the dash next to our side mirror control and traction controls. On the right control arm, we got our headlights as well as our turn signals, nice paddle shifters for changing gears manually as well, and on the left we got our windshield wipers. Steering wheel itself is in fantastic condition, very little wear with our cruise control on the right and Bluetooth buttons here on the left. Moving to the center, you'll see that the center of the dash is nicely highlighted with a continuation of that piano black finish. Our center head unit here does have full Bluetooth control as well, and this particular model being the Exceed, it does also offer satellite navigation. So like I said, full Bluetooth control as well as a nice CD player just hiding in behind the head unit here, which is good to see. And you also have an SD card slot as well. Just closing that back up, very, very simple to use. Just down from that, we've got dual zone climate control just here with all of our nice hard controls. And moving down from that, we've got our rear diff lock button next to a USB port and our 12-volt socket. Good amount of storage just under here. Automatic shifter, throwing this back into reverse, and I'll just show you the how clear our picture is with our nice distance markers at the back there, making pulling up to anything, even a hitch, very, very simple. Calling the car down into drive and putting it across does put it into manual shift mode. You can use your paddle shifters or just use the gear shifter down here if you do so choose. One thing I would like to point out about the Triton, Mitsubishi's done very well with our Super Select system. So with this, you've got 2 high, and then you've got your traditional 4 high and 4 low, but they've added a 4th extra gear, which is an all-wheel drive mode here you can use on pavement. No other manufacturer does that. It's just something that Mitsubishi has done very well, and you can change it on the fly as well. Just moving back from that, we've got dual cup holders, and as I mentioned before, we've got 2 keys with this vehicle as well. Both of those keys are the push to start button, so you never actually have to pull the key part out of the key fob itself. Just back from that, we do have up here a 2-tier center console, nice tray on top to store anything you need urgently, and then below that we got a much deeper area under here with the 12-volt socket as well. Now I'm just going to get my camera person and pan around the inside of the car. The leather's in fantastic condition, very little wear at all. Carpet's in absolutely fantastic condition as well, probably because of those rubber mats, and nice two-toning going on our door cards and across our dash as well. Even looking up at the roof lining, very minor marks, if any, on the roof. And then in the back, we do have an ample amount of space just back there to fit the kids. And one last thing I would like to point out about the back is we do have ISOFIX seating, 2 ISOFIX seating points just in the back on either side of the car. So if you do have those ISOFIX car seats, they can fit into the Triton Ute as well. I'd like to take this time to thank you for watching our walk around video of our 2015 MY16 Triton MQ Exceed. Hope this video has answered any questions you had about the MQ Exceed Triton and given you a really good idea about the quality of the vehicle we have here. One last thing I would like to point out to you guys, this car currently does 70,000 Ks and it does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan, which will give you an extra 5 years mechanical protection for the vehicle and 10 years roadside assistance. If you'd like to know more about our premium mechanical protection plan, please click the link in the description below. But otherwise guys, once again, thanks for watching our walk around video of our car. Berwick Mitsubishi, customer service is where we thrive, so please give us a call at 9907 0555.